Hi, now we are going to discuss the use of forklifts, pallet jacks, and hand trucks in the facility. This is basic training for your awareness. You may never drive a forklift, but you need to understand your job when you are around them in order to stay safe. We do specific training for certification of drivers on forklifts. You must complete training, testing, and a certifying course prior to using a forklift in any way. A pre-use inspection will be completed by each operator prior to using the equipment. Please do not rely on the inspections of others. If defects are found, the machine should be locked and tagged out and referred for repair and maintenance. We do pre-use inspections to make sure you are safe from injury. We want to avoid workplace incidents and make sure there are no mechanical issues. Only trained and authorized operators shall be permitted to operate powered industrial trucks. 2. Operators must be familiar with the load limits and manufacturer operating procedures. 3. While the vehicle is in use, seat belts must be worn. 4. No person shall stand or pass under the elevated portion of a powered industrial truck. 5. Passengers are never allowed to ride on PIT. 6. Procedure for unattended powered industrial trucks. A. Loads must be lowered to floor level. B. Controls must be set properly to park. C. Engines or power must be off. D. Brakes must be set. 7. Powered industrial trucks operators are required to slow down and sound horn at locations where vision is obstructed. 8. Obstructed view from loads requires the equipment to be driven with the load tailing. 9. Descending grades of more than 10% require loads to be positioned upgrade. 10. Forks shall be kept as low as possible when in operation. 11. Loading truck trailers. A. Dock boards/ramps must be properly secured and suitable for expected loads. B. Trailers must be properly secured via wheel chocks or other means of securing it to the loading dock. C. Trailer flooring shall be visually inspected prior to entering. D. Truck brakes must be set, and drivers must be out of their cabs during loading operations. Always use a spotter when backing or navigating blind corners or tight spaces. Do not drive along the edge of an unguarded, elevated surface. Sound a horn when approaching blind corners. Drive with a ground clearance height of 4-6 inches at the tips. Never drive over objects. Do not operate in an area with a ceiling height lower than the ROP, roll-over protection system. Steer wide when making turns. If you are in the plant in the course of your job, you may not be responsible of driving a fork truck. The forklift has visible lights and a beeper that alerts you to its presence. The best way to stay safe is to pay attention to walking and remain out of forklift passage routes if at all possible. Adjust the forks so that the load is tilted slightly toward the machine. Drive at a walking pace. Never exceed 5 mph. Drive with a ground clearance height of 4-6 inches at the tips. Never drive over objects. Do not operate in an area with a ceiling height lower than the ROP, roll-over protection system. Steer wide when making turns. Do not drive in front of an individual standing in front of a fixed object. This creates a caught-in slash-between hazard. Never use bare forks as a man lift. Do not move with people in the man bucket. Do not use the reverse gear to brake. Any employee working 4 foot or higher that is not in an OSHA-approved man basket or OSHA-approved work platform or scaffolding must have fall protection. Anchor points are defined as a location that is no more than 30 degrees from your working position and will hold 1,800 pounds of weight. When using hand trucks and pallet jacks, keep feet clear when loading. Never exceed the manufacturer's load-rated capacity. Place the load so that it will not slip, shift, or fall. Secure loads with straps. Keep the center of gravity as low as possible. Use a spotter if view is obstructed. Never walk backwards unless going up a ramp. Keep the load in front of you when going down a ramp.